bit of mixed emotions and I feel butterflies in my stomach. The work bay is looking a little bit pumped out. Wasn't going with the full black look on Vato. Vato's got rust on the feature. This wouldn't be an old school car build if we didn't hit a speed bump in the road. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and another Vato update. I hope you guys have been enjoying the series. I certainly have, and we've been loving the interaction from you guys and the positivity. It's really been a massive motivation for us to keep on going. So yeah, it's quite an exciting build. We're getting closer to the end now. A few challenges. But as always, if you guys want to see more, stay tuned. I mentioned challenges. It's an old school car and we're doing custom work. So there's always going to be stuff that pops up, and again, we've got to handle it and we've got to do it within the time frame that we have. We didn't have much time to build it. It's actually mostly my fault because I left the car for the last minute, purely because we've been focusing on fixing up a few things in the shop and we haven't had time. And it came to a point where we had to prioritize this car so that we're able to make the shipping date. Now on this episode, you guys are going to see some of the challenges we faced with the wheels. The wheels were a little bit of a problem to get them to tuck, especially the rear wheels. And also we caught up with Andrew from Blastech. We caught up with Sean's skid marks. And it's been an interesting journey, I'm not going to lie. I really thought it was going to be smooth sailing, but there has been a few hiccups. But one thing I can tell you, I'm glad you guys chose this car, because out of all the other cars, this car had the least amount of work. And the lesson I take out of this is that hopefully you guys can take this lesson as well. Whenever you're buying a car, try and buy a car that has a little less work as opposed to buying something for really cheap and then having to do a complete rebuild, because a complete rebuild always takes longer. You always get hidden surprises. Whereas if you spend a little bit more and you end up buying something with minimal work, it makes the restoration process much more easier. And again, a massive thank you to Mujahid in Cape Town for having done a lot of the work on this car with the first restoration, which made it easier for us. Now this car has taught me a hell of a lot of patience. I've lost some more hair. I've gotten a few more gray strands in my beard. But then again, that's the business of building old cars. It's very stressful, but at the end of the day, it's very, very rewarding when you see the end result. So I'm looking forward to it. And again, I get asked the question, Chip, why do you go for these overseas shows? And my answer is, or my objective is, number one, to strengthen relations out of South Africa. Number two is, it's honestly to represent my country. And when I say represent my country, I want to represent our car scene and our car culture, because I'm the type of person, I think positive, and I believe that we have a good car culture. There is a few rotten apples as always, but I believe we have a good positive car culture, you know. And again, this goes out to a lot of guys that are driving the car culture in South Africa, like Skid Marks and Pretoria Stance Society and many of the other car pages. Again, it's about representing our country, our continent, and showing what we're capable of. Now, my ultimate objective and my ultimate end goal is hopefully, right? And I really, really hope this happens, guys. I want a few of the other shops that I chat to pick up the phone and call me and say, Chip, listen, we're building a car from our shop, you building a car from your shop, he's building a car from his shop, he's building a car from his shop, and we go together collectively as a country to go and compete. And hopefully we can get our new Minister, Mr. Gayton McKenzie, on board to help fund and support us in this venture. So to be honest with you guys, in my heart, that is really what I hope to achieve with this. So next year, hopefully we can get a few more shops to join us. And again, there's a saying that I came across, and I want to share it with you guys today. So it goes something to this effect, where the people at the bottom are competing and the people on the top are collaborating. And that's the message I want to pass through to you guys, is that don't focus on competing in a negative manner. Try and do it in a positive manner. And also, if you're going to compete with yourself, because you are your best competition. Don't focus on anyone else. Focus on yourself. And remember, nobody is perfect. Everyone has skeletons in their closet. So don't ever for 1 second think that you are perfect. Nobody's perfect. We're not perfect. We're far from perfect. Vato, Mukabi, Celebs, Coco, Puta, all my cars are far from perfect. But I do it because I have a passion. And I do it because I believe I was born to do this. So that's my message for you guys today. Top is collaborating. Bottom is competing. Make a decision on who you want to be and where you want to be. So once again, I'm looking forward to sharing this journey with you guys. I'm looking forward to showing you guys the end result. The end result is here. And I hope when you guys see it, you guys are going to love it. And hopefully when the car goes over, we're going to get a lot of appreciation and recognition like what Mukabi did for us. So guys, stay tuned, enjoy the episode, and I'll catch you guys at the end of the episode.
Let me tell you what you mean to me. Slide on me for that meet and greet. Vibe with me under moonshine. To the new sky. Sage toasted and be raised soaked in the raincoat. Hit the wage quota, I be flossing. I be locked in, I was lost here. All that turned me to a target. They be plotting on me, I be cautious. Back then I was an adolescent, then I had a lesson. I'm the man now, I got fans now, I'm on cam now. I got plans now, I'm finna branch out. Grew up quick, but never let go this year. I put all of that in my rip. Blue tin papers, wooden traders. Long hair killer in my villa, I made it. Used to play to play, now I think we major now. She wanna lay me down, I'ma need you to hold me all the way down. Put it down for me, you say you down for me. You say you hold it all the way down. Put it down for me, put it down for me. You say you hold it all the way down. You say you down for me, put it down for me. You say you hold it all the way down. Put it down for me, you say you down for me.
So we've come to our first challenge, and our first challenge is that the rear wheel does not tuck, which is a problem. So the reason why the rear wheel doesn't tuck is because the offset on the wheel is a 0 offset, so it's a very aggressive offset. And the Mercedes offset and the 0 offset doesn't go well together. The Mercedes-Benz has got independent suspension, so when the rear drops, it negatives. At the point just before it's supposed to negative, the tire is catching on the arch. So that is affecting the car's ability to negative and go lower. So now we sit with the problem as to how we can fix this issue. The first option is, this is your adapter, right? So this bolts onto your hub and your wheel goes onto it like I showed you guys previously. If the adapter had more meat on it, we were able to shave the adapter. But unfortunately, because the adapter is so thin, we're unable to shave the adapter. So that is a stress. So how do we resolve this? We need to get a few mils in order for the car to negative so the wheel can tuck. So we've got the fender roller. Now, if you are a car guy, I highly recommend this product. It's a product you can get from Adendorf. It's quite cheap. Back in the day, we used to roll fenders with a Coke bottle and sand. We used to use a steel baseball bat, but obviously that wasn't the most effective way to do rolling of arches. So Adendorf has got this amazing fender roller tool. I highly recommend it. So we're using the fender roller tool to try and bend the lip of the inside of the fender. and also get the lip to go out a little bit more. So that is not going to give us the clearance that we need. So in order for us to get the wheel to fit, we need to roll the arches. Then the tire size that we have is the 215 40 on the rear. Now, the problem we set with is the side wall. So we're going to go with a 205 40 17. So Autostyle, I got on the phone and I spoke to M&M last night. And I told M&M we're sitting at a bit of a problem. So they've agreed to swap out, or actually what we're gonna do is, the front tires are 205. I feel I can get the front a little bit lower. So I'm gonna take the 205 tires on the front, put it on the back tires. And then we're gonna go for a 195 40 in the front, so the car can tuck a little bit more. So hopefully by changing the tire size 205 and getting a bit more of a stretch, we're gonna gain a few milliliters. So that's the first stress. It's not something I anticipated because I had this wheel on my other 108 many years ago when I sold the car. You know, and we never ran into that problem, but I think because the offsets were different. So now that's what we're going to do now. So hopefully we'll get it right, and hopefully we'll be able to get Vato's rear wheel to tuck. So that's our first challenge. I knew we were going to face challenges. So the wheel fitment is just one of the challenges. Hopefully we don't face any other challenges. But you guys stay tuned and let's see if we can get this wheel to tuck. Guys, I'm so humbled because I got a very special guest with us today. If you don't know this man, you don't know about YouTube content. This is Sean from Skid Marks, someone who I regard as our master that has helped us get the channel to where it is today. And he couldn't stay away for too long. I was waiting for this moment because he's giving everyone else in the automotive industry attention and I'm feeling neglected. So finally he came through to see us. How are you feeling today?
I'm good. How are you, Shop?
Lekker, man. Say how's it to our viewers?
How's it, guys? It's been a while since I seen you. Beamer Fest.
Beamer Fest, yes.
I watch all the videos on the channel. And
nice.
You guys do, and I always comment.
Yes, always comment.
Gotta comment.
Yeah.
So look out for my comments.
Yeah. So he's competing with the Marrakesh brown guy. Remember that Marrakesh brown guy?
Everybody without a doubt. You wanted to see more Marrakesh brown cars. And now he has it.
Yeah, he has. We dedicated a full episode to him. So what have you been up to? How was Gas Motor Show? I seen you at Gas Motor Show. We didn't have a chance to meet, but...
Yeah, no, I've been extremely busy.
Yeah.
You guys have seen the channel. I've been doing a lot there. There's been other builds going on in the industry.
Nice.
big ones, you know. I've been
Massive
focusing on
ones.
that as well.
Yeah.
So now it's time for us to come give Chicanos a visit, because
Nice.
obviously I've got to give you guys the inside scoop on this build as well.
100%.
We've been humbled enough to see our name.
Yeah,
on the
I
banner,
had to. Yo,
So awesome.
I have to,
Thank
bro.
you so much.
The reason why I put you there is because you're not biased. In this industry, there's a lot of biased people. So for example, if you go to a car show, there's certain photographers that won't take a picture of your car because they don't like you. And that's the type of childish behavior you get in this industry. And what I love and respect about you is that you're neutral. You give everyone a platform on your channel. And I respect that. I mean, I watch your video. You gave the Vura Doctor, you gave Team Nerdo, you gave Big Bite NM, you gave everyone. Everyone is getting an opportunity to showcase their work, you know, and I appreciate that. And you don't get a lot of people like that. So for me, that's a small thank you to say thank you for what you do for the industry. And also thank you for giving us a platform and also always featuring us on your channel and helping us grow the channel. If you guys remember in Kabi last year, I put this man under a lot of stress because I had to send videos. My brother Rudy, if you're watching, we used to send videos and clips so he can edit and cut the episode on YouTube so you guys can be informed on the trip. So I appreciate all that. It's all those little things that you do that I feel you need to get recognition for, you know. So thank you for all that you do. I really mean it from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you so much.
Lekker.
It's been amazing to be a part of this channel's journey.
Yes, definitely.
Chicanos is one of the biggest automotive companies in the country,
Yes.
if not the world at the moment, because you're taking us to the world here.
100%.
First in Kabi and now
Vato.
Vato. The world is getting an opportunity to
see
what
us.
South Africa can do.
100%.
And one thing Vic was telling me, because I watch a lot of his Instagram, because I'm jealous when he goes to all these
International car shows, yeah.
like, it's amazing that our quality of builds is not that far off from the
Even though we're a
international
third world country.
builds. Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been seeing a lot of content on TikTok about
Yes.
our banking as well. Did you know
Yes.
our banking's better than the USA's banking?
I seen that, yeah.
People can't send e-wallets in the US, guys.
We're fortunate,
We are a world-class country.
No, we
Might
are.
not be a first world country,
but we are
have
world class.
champions like Chop,
And like you,
world class.
definitely. So yeah,
I'm excited to see what Crest TV and the car audio and security team are gonna have to do in the booth. I've been watching the build.
yeah,
210s, I can see.
yeah, 210. So what we try to do is just to make things a bit easier for them. XXX Car Audio, shout out to Zane. Thank you so much for sponsoring the 2 Alpine 10s and the high-end kicker wiring kit, because Raj and Pam were very worried about the quality of cable we get. So when I spoke to Zane, I say, Zane, highest quality cable ever. Please supply us with it. And he supplied us with the full kicker kit, which is a very, very high-end kit. So we're going to lay the cables. We're going to mark where the speakers are. So in order for them not to pull the sub box out and dismantle the whole install, I thought let's fit the subs and we'll give them to connect the amplifiers up, the speakers, the radio. So it makes it easier for them, but I want them as part of the build because they've been kind to us throughout our journey of meeting them, you know? So yeah.
As a car guy, you're speaking about quality cable over here.
Yes.
So tell me, what does it do to have a quality cable? Is that just your RCAs or are you
No power cable, remote wire. So it's important. Look, the conventional wiring kits we get, I'm not going to put them down, but it's not the highest quality of copper. So you get full copper, and ideally you want full copper running your audio system, because I mean you're working with power. So it's got to come through, it's got to feed your amplifiers and obviously your speakers, the signals, etc. So your wiring and the quality of your wiring is just as important as your head unit, your amplifier, etc., etc. So
So
It's important.
Does that affect things such as the buzzing sound on
Buzzing
your radio,
sound, your
when
voltage.
your volumes off,
Yeah.
when you hear the car in
Yeah.
the radio.
Yes, sound like your 6x9s are connected to the cone filter.
Exactly. So that alleviates all those.
All of that. Yeah, and a lot of stuff like how you earth your cables. A lot of guys just put the earth and there's paint around so it doesn't make correct contact. We were taught old school that you need to sand and get down to metal and put a nice washer, screw, good quality lug, and then it's making proper earth contact. And it's the same basis as wiring up your car. You got to make sure that you use correct cables. You know, you can't use speaker cable for an alternator. It's not going to work. So your wiring plays such an important part in your overall delivery of your sound system, and not a lot of people know that. So I'm looking forward to that. How are you feeling about the build?
Nah, so far it's looking amazing.
Can you see the vision?
I can definitely see the vision. You guys can't see the tuck there.
Yeah.
It's covered up at the moment, but
Yeah.
the wheel's stucking amazingly.
Mm.
That pearl on the paint with that little bit of gold. in it
Yes,
as well.
yes.
And I feel like that gold in the caliper there.
Exactly,
ties in over there,
exactly.
you know.
You see, it's all in the details. I didn't have to tell him, and he picked it up already. So the calipers are gold because there's a gold tinsel in the paint. See why I love you, bruh. That's when looks at the detail, let me tell you.
And, there's a lot of other things that I'm loving about the car. First things first is
Yeah.
your air setup,
Yeah,
which is not your common modern air setup.
Yes.
It's an old
Old-school
setup with
setup.
switches and
Yes.
solenoids, and there's no block.
no block.
As you guys can see here, we've got 3 switches here. So please explain to me, like, what happens? Is that front? Is that back?
Yeah, so the way it's wired up is that one switch is for front, one switch is for rear, and one switch is for all up, all down. Similar to a conventional solenoid block, but obviously we're not running the solenoid, we're keeping it manual. So what we're doing now, you see with these switches here, you've got your 6mm pipe. Now we're not running 6mm, we took the 6mm out, but unfortunately the fittings here are 6mm. So what we got to do is we got to put a reducer. So the original pipe on the car, or the pipe we're going with, is an 8mm. So this reducer reduces it from 8 to 6mm, and it's able to work and function correctly. So yeah, this is old school. This is what Vato came with. In fact, I want to show you guys how well the brackets were built. Look at this. So again, I'm saying it, whoever bagged this car in Cape Town, you did a phenomenal job. I love the finish and the quality of this, but unfortunately this is not going to work for us because with the previous piping it was fine, but because we're running the braided hose is thicker and we got to run it at a different angle for it to clear. If we use this spacer or this bracket that's made, the problem is when the arms go down, it pinches the pipe, and we don't want that. So we're gonna have to make our own brackets to accommodate the braided hose. So we have 2 options. We could have used this by drilling open and allowing the fitting to go through with the pipe and then tightening it here. We don't have time for that, and all the engineers are busy, so it's easier for us to make brackets. So that's what we're gonna do, but I mean the quality is phenomenal.
It's like a huge piston.
It is.
Just need a corner.
Yeah.
But please show them the bag there, guys.
Yeah.
Like, this system is over 10 years old.
Yeah.
Over 10 years old.
So I'm proud. We've got airlift. This is the airlift Dominator airbags. So Raj and Pam, we do have airlift in South Africa, and Vato does have airlift. So I'm actually proud to have airlift on my car. It's a branded name that's big overseas. If you have airlift, you have the best in your car. So I'm proud to have airlift. Actually, it's very exciting.
This is actually like, now Lux has become such a big player in the game.
Yeah.
People don't understand that. Back
Where
in
it
the
started,
day,
yeah.
we never used to get these things.
No.
You had to import, and Cape
that's
Town was
costly.
usually the place to get it.
Yes.
Coastal areas,
Yeah.
because they have the ships coming.
100%.
But I'm quite excited, guys. This is gonna be one of the the biggest builds of the year.
Yeah.
It's going overseas. Hopefully,
Hopefully it will do well. Hopefully it will.
hopefully represent South Africa again.
That's what we want.
We
guys.
don't do it for prizes. That's
Yes.
something you've always said.
Always wanted to do, because for me the most important thing is going and showcasing your work, and I love meeting people and I love sharing the journey and talking. This car, in fact, if you look at Mkabi, I've made so much friends overseas, and it's friends that I'm sure I'm gonna have lifelong friendships with, and that's what the car industry is about. You always gotta make friends, learn from each other. I'm in contact with a lot of the guys from that side. Shat knows, if you're watching, how you, bro? I'm gonna miss you at Gravity. So yeah, it's about going, showcasing, appreciating other people's builds, and showcasing what makes us South African, you know, and that's what it's about, bro.
Yeah, and then making new friends.
Yeah.
E30 JV.
Yes.
That is like one of the guys.
That's the legend.
Follow you in this country.
Yeah.
And you actually got to sit
In his car, 100%. That was like one of the best highlights of the trip. I mean, when I was driving, and I think I did a live video on Instagram, and I held the phone up and you just see the sky. A lot of people knew I was in his car, because there can only be one car with a panoramic roof,
That's
and that's E30 JV. So one day when Celeb grows up, Celeb wants to be like E30 JV's car, you know. So yeah, it was cool. I met Raj and Pam. You guys know Raj and Pam. Raj's collection, absolutely mental. I can't wait to see the new additions on his car. I can't wait to see Pam's Mercedes-Benz that's bagged. I seen the car before it was bagged last year. It's bagged now, so I can't wait to see that car. So I'm excited. A lot of big builds. It's gonna be a lekker trip, hopefully.
I hope you guys visit some more companies.
We're going to,
Because,
definitely.
I really enjoyed seeing some of the content
Yeah.
coming out.
Yeah.
And then you must tell them now
Yeah.
to start organizing the park off.
Yeah.
So that we can see more of the
More
cars.
of the cars, 100%.
Especially the maybe this time you should ask them to bring some more marks out. 'Cause
Yeah, I think
now
maybe we should.
we saw they had that show on Sunday.
Yeah.
With all those Mercedes.
Yeah.
Benz. Yeah, that would be
That
nice.
was mental. Yo, that was actually
And this
insane.
time you got Tristan
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have top quality content.
100%.
Right?
My brother Rudy told Tristan now, I think when was it? A few days ago, he told Tristan, you're not ready. You don't understand what you're going to experience and see. You know, and I think if you go there and you look around, it's like our shows are nice, but their shows are just like, wow. And I feel like we're on our way to producing more nicer quality shows. But again, you know, South Africa is special and unique, bro.
So Tristan, you gotta start checking out how you're gonna send me the footage.
Yeah.
So we can still release an episode while you guys are in
Yeah.
the UK.
Yeah.
Guys are gonna wanna see it while you're there.
Yeah, 100%. So looking forward to it. Thank you so much, bro, for coming and shooting content and helping us and all that you do for the industry. And I'm gonna remind you on camera that I'm waiting for your Beetle.
Definitely, my man. I told you the Beatles, I just need to sort the oil leak. You know, I have this thing is, I can't be putting nice seats or nice wheels or sound and then my car's leaking oil, guys. You just don't do that.
It doesn't work
Thanks
well.
so much, my brother.
Thanks to
You
you,
must
bro.
know my offer is open if you guys need help to get the content out quicker.
Sharp.
And then you guys know what to do. You have to subscribe to
Yes.
Chicanos YouTube channel
Sure.
so that you can see the content. New episode every Friday.
Yeah.
Do it, guys. Do it. I watch it. I'm a big fan. One
Yeah.
of the biggest content.
We are a big fan of him also. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that episode. We're almost at the finish line. We had to sacrifice a lot of late hours. We have to sacrifice a few Sundays to come in to actually get this car done. You know, and again, I left it for the last minute. I should not have done that. I know better for next time. But again, shop takes priority over anything else. And for me, this is a great opportunity, which I do once a year. So I've got to give it some form of attention, because ultimately, should the car do well, it means a lot for our country. It means a lot for our clients as well. And it also means a lot for you guys sitting at home and watching, getting so involved on the build. Because again, you guys get to brag to say, hey guys, guess what? I helped build Chicanos Vato Gravity Show Build 2024. And you can feel proud of that because you guys helped me choose the color even though I went against your first selection. And you guys helped me choose the interior even though I went against your first selection. But ultimately, your input matters and you guys helped me build this car. So once again, thank you so much to everyone for tuning in. We appreciate you guys a hell of a lot. And remember, the moral of today's video is the top is collaborating, the bottom is competing and being envious. And remember that, guys. Choose wisely. I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Thank you so much for commenting and interacting with us. We love you guys. And of course, I have to mention our amazing sponsors. Thank you so much to all our sponsors that have come on board, that have really helped for making this build achievable. Without you guys, we definitely could not have done this. So I really appreciate it. Guys, please go follow them, support their businesses, because what they have done for the build is a massive step for our car scene. And again, if we work together, we can achieve so much. Instead of working against each other, working with each other is the solution and the future. So thank you so much to our amazing sponsors. I really appreciate it. Stay safe. I'll see you guys soon.